I was sitting in my office, just another dull Saturday morning. I was sipping coffee while working through some old case files. I really wasn't expecting work. Come in. Can I help you?
Are you as good as they say you are?
Depends on who's they.
Oh, you know. People.
And the hair?
I was trying not to be followed here. I didn't want anyone to notice.
What are you really here for?
Well, I lost something. Or someone, really.
Look, I really don't do missing person cases. Have you contacted the police?
I hate those pigs. And besides, this isn't an ordinary missing persons case.
That was enough to catch my interest. The woman named Judith and I agreed that we would later meet at her house so I could go over further questions about this special case.
He went missing last Wednesday. I didn't think much of it. He just left, like he usually does. But then he never called, and I got so worried. Oh, do you want something to drink?
No. Tell me a little bit more about him. Did he have any enemies or...
Oh, no enemies, I think. He did get into a little scuffle with the neighbor last week. Nothing serious, though. Are you cold? Do you want me to make some hot cocoa?
Focus, Miss Smith. What was the fight about?
Just little old me. The neighbor has recently taken a fancy towards me, and my man didn't like that very much.
Well, I think I have everything I need.
Are you leaving?
Yes. I wasn't really seeing the special part of this case. Sounded like any other. But after I got up to leave, she started talking more about this little stalker. The more she talked about this neighbor, the more I wanted to see him for myself. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to be impressed by this guy or not. He couldn't sit still at all, and he made strange noises here and there. Overall, just smelled. His looks screamed guilty. I was sure I had my guy.
It was quite warm today, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well?
I talked to the police today. They'll be investigating your neighbor later today. They should find enough evidence there to put him away.
That isn't what I hired you for. If I wanted the police to handle this, I would have called them, but I didn't. I called you.
Well, I work with the police. That's part of my job.
No, Detective Lawrence, that wasn't part of the plan. You see, you were supposed to get rid of that nosy little neighbor of mine. But now the police will find everything out. You ruined everything.
Calm down, Miss Smith.
Don't you see? This is God's will. He needed a sacrifice. I need to prove how faithful I am to him. No, I don't. Ah!
No one normally encounters a case in which your customer is a crazy psychopath. Turns out the neighbor was just an oddball. Judith was later admitted to a mental institute after they found her boyfriend's body in the cellar. I came to the understanding that every man dies, but not every man really lives. The action-filled life of a detective isn't so great after all.